Hey friends, Morgan Larson here with the Bliss Real Estate team, and today we're going to be talking about how in the world do you go about selling a home and buying a home at the same time. It is asked of me all the time, how do we do this? I don't want to be homeless. I'm really nervous about this. And guess what? We've got some strategies in place. I personally have never had a client that ended up homeless. So let's dive in. I've got 5 strategies for us. Strategy number 1, we call it a rent back. So what this is the buyer's gonna make an offer on your home. And as your experienced listing agent, I'm gonna let buyers know that you need what's called a rent back period after we close sale. So let's say the escrow period on that contract is 30 days. Typically, a seller would have to move out in those 30 days. But in this instance, we're going to negotiate that after it closes and you get your cash in your pocket, you have an extra time frame to stay in the home. Usually this is between 1 week and 2 months. That's a pretty normal time frame. Occasionally we can get more than 2 months. And another thing to note about this is oftentimes we can get a time period that is free to you as the seller. And other times it is paid on a per diem rate, generally based on the buyer's new home mortgage. Strategy number 2 is a contingency for you to find a replacement property. So what this means is you accept an offer and you say to Mr. Buyer, that's great, I'll take your offer, except I need a time frame to find my replacement property so that we can have concurrent escrows. So that means you'll end up closing both properties at the same time and usually get a little bit of time to move into your new house before handing over the keys on your current home. Strategy number 3. This is probably the easiest strategy, which is if you can, buy first and then sell. Obviously, not everybody's in a position to do this, but it's always great to at least talk to your mortgage officer and find out, can you qualify to have the mortgage you have now and take on a new mortgage? And then you could always apply those funds from your sale to that new mortgage once you close. So if you're in that position, it's wonderful. I know not everybody can do that. Strategy number 4, have a backup plan. Have a place to stay, maybe a friend, a family member, but see if there's somebody you could stay with for a time period after you close sale. I know you don't want to move twice, but it can help so that you make sure that you're not in a rush to find your perfect property. And lastly, strategy number 5, kind of like strategy number 4, but it's sort of the backup to the backup, which is, hey, you know what? Airbnbs and VRBOs are often available for sort of a long-term rent. So it's not always just a weekend. A lot of times you can get a rate for a month or 2 or 3. So again, it's a temporary move. You'd probably put all your stuff in pods. It'd be stored until you find a replacement property. And you could rent a place like an Airbnb for, say, a month or 2 months. And a lot of times those Airbnb owners will allow you to extend by chunks, which is great. It's a fabulous opportunity. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening in. If you have questions about making that leap to sell and buy, I am happy to answer at any time. Just shoot me an email or give me a call. And if you're liking these videos, please follow along on YouTube. And you can also check out my Instagram, which has lots more information at Morgan Larson Realtor. All right, friends, have a great day. See you next time.